Welcome to One Chemistry. Always do your best. Now, let us see about cyclohexane and its basics. Cyclohexane is a very important molecule in organic chemistry. We will learn structure and stability of the cyclohexane. Stay tuned for complete information. What is inside this video? Inside this video we will see what is cyclohexane, then we will see its structural forms, then find its stability step by step, then we will discuss various presentation which is Fischer and Newman projection. We will see one by one. Here I shown the cyclohexane. There will be many representation of here. At least here I given the 11 representation of cyclohexane. There you start from skeletal form to twisted board, chair, half chair, and its Newman projection, and its staggered form, and its eclipsed form, and its Fischer projection. There are many, but we will stick with chair conformation because it is the most stable one. There are the popular structures or popularly stabilized structures are chair, twisted board, board and half board. They are difficult to draw or understand in the paper. So let us understand from the paper, plane of paper which is in the orange color. Chair mean above and below you have carbon, it will be like chair. Twisted board mean above and below you have the carbon but both are bent towards same. The board mean like carbon forced to bend like a board, that's why it's called board. Half board mean one carbon above the simple cyclohexane. Here we have to predict the stability among it, which form is more stable. Here stability predicted by the hydrogen. Here the flag pole interaction will be there. Flag pole interaction means the hydrogen-hydrogen repulsion will be there inside the molecule. If it is a boat form, the repulsion will be very strong. If it is in the chair form, above and below those hydrogen will go. That's why chair form will be very stable. Here you should know the stability order, nothing more. Let us understand chair form better. Why it is called chair? It's look like chair, that's why it's chair. The chair form you will study because it is more stable. So without hydrogen chair form is simple. With hydrogen there are 12 hydrogen, difficult to understand. That's why I separated axial and equatorial hydrogen. There are 6 axial hydrogen and 6 equatorial hydrogen. Axial means perpendicular to the plane. Alternatively above and below it will come. Equatorial is like along with the plane but bend like tetrahedral structure which is like above the plane and below the plane. Here also alternatively it will come above and below. So you should know importantly alternatively above and below will come both axial and equatorial. Then the important concept you should know ring flip. Ring flip what really meaning is top carbon go below, below carbon go up. In that one you can really see axial become equatorial, equatorial become axial. That is called ring flip. Flipping is like you are bending up and down. Then the important thing you should know is bulkiness. Bulkiness mostly decide the structure. Bulkiness normally dictate the stability. So the bulky groups are tertiary butyl, which is 4 carbon atom tetrahedral to each other, then phenyl, then isopropyl. These groups are bulky, they always introduce a strain inside the ring. The bulky group or most bulky group called as locking group, it will lock the structure and decide the stability. Let us see the bulkiness versus stability. We will take methyl as an example here. For hydrogen, clearly no repulsion here. Hydrogen is on between the other hydrogen. But if you introduce a methyl group, clearly you see there is a no space. There is a repulsion from both hydrogen will be there. That reflection we call it as Flack-Pole repulsion. If it goes to equatorial, repulsion will be removed. So the more bulkiness create further and further more repulsion here. So you should know structure is dictated by repulsion. Then you should know the bulky group always prefer in the equatorial position. Here I given the first example where fluorine is in the axial position as well as in the equatorial position. Since fluorine is smaller, there is no repulsion between there, so both equatorial and axial form is stable. What happens if it is a bulky group comes? Bulky groups comes, the equatorial position is much more stable than axial more. Then how you draw in the paper 2D to 3D or 3D to 2D, it's very difficult, so you should know very clearly. Here I drawn cis dimethyl system. All the four structures are same. If both methyl on above, it's also cis. Both methyl below, it's also cis. Both methyl on axial position, that's also cis. Both methyl on equatorial position, that's also cis. So cis means both are in the same plane, whether it can be above or below. Let us see the same thing in trans. Trans means either group can be in opposite side, above the plane or below the plane. You can clearly see from the chair form, one can be equatorial or axial, or other can be equatorial or axial. Here you should know how to draw both in 2D and 3D. Let us see how you can write the stable structure. First, for writing, you have to start from the bulky group. That bulky group should be in the equatorial position. That group is called locking group. Then you have to start from second bulky group. That's also come in the equatorial position. Then you have to look for the oxygen or nitrogen or fluorine. That will have the hydrogen bonding. The very rare thing, you have to also look for the lone pair. The lone pair repulsion is stronger than lone pair and bond pair. Bond pair and bond pair. So you should know lone pair has highest repulsion. At last, the important point you should know is maximum bulky groups in the equatorial position. Then you have to know the bulkiness order. More bulkier is tertiary butyl, then phenyl, then isopropyl, then ethyl, methyl. The least one is hydrogen. Let us apply the example and draw the structure. This is very easy because it doesn't involve any stereochemistry. So drawing is so easy. First you draw the cyclohexane. Then you have to identify the bulky group, which is tertiary butyl group. It should be in axial position. Then you have to write the methyl group, which should be also axial position. Then mean it's trans to each other. So you should know bulkiness. Then you have to draw the structure. Then the second example, which involves stereochemistry. Here also isopropyl and methyl group given. Here the bulky group is isopropyl, then only methyl will come. So we start from, as usual, we start from the cyclohexane chair form. Then we will write isopropyl group in the equatorial position. Then we have to draw methyl group, which should be trans to each other. Here the position of methyl group is trans to that, so you have to write trans. But trans only available in axial position. So you should know locking group locks the already structure. So only trans position is axial form. So you have to look always stereochemistry before write the structure. Then we will see some structure with unusual axial stability. Suppose you have two groups, which is methyl substituted and methoxy substituted. In methyl group there is a lot of steric repulsion from the two Flack-Pole hydrogen. But in the methoxy group there is a no repulsion because methyl group is pushed away from the ring. So what really happens is doesn't matter whether it is in axial position or equatorial position. This provides unusual stability in the axial position for methoxy groups. So, axial position and equatorial position have same stability in methoxy situation. Then we will see the Newman projection. This is important because you should know the configuration. Here you are drawing one carbon behind another carbon. Central carbon you have to know which comes in staggered or eclipse form. If it is in the staggered form, it is a chair. If it is in the eclipse form, it is the boat. So boat you have to see exactly atoms are below. So the strain is extremely high, that's why it's unstable. But in chair form it is anti, that's why it's stable. Then we will see some forced structure in the cyclohexane. The forced structure means the structure don't have option, that's why it has that one. Here we see dicarbonyl cyclohexane. There is a 2-carbonyl group which is sp2 hybridized, trigonal and pi bond, which cannot fit into the tetrahedral architecture. What really happens is twisted one. So it is a twisted boat structure it will have. Similarly, the tertiary butyl group, there is a 2 tertiary butyl group mean what really happen is just twisting of the boat form, or similarly like chair form will be happen. So the tertiary butyl group and the diheto group can force a structure to the different one. We will see the hydrogen bonding possibility. If there is a oxygen or nitrogen group come close to the hydrogen mean we will have hydrogen bonding. The hydrogen bonding is very strong, so even the structure can bend to form it. Here you can see dihydroxy can form hydrogen bonding. The ring oxygen can form hydrogen bonding. Similarly, the structure, both structure is stable to create the hydrogen bonding. Then we will see the lone pair in the system. The lone pair we very well know from VSPR theory. Lone pair repulsion is very strong. It creates more strain. Then it is a lone pair bond pair. Then the bond pair and bond pair. So what really happened here is the lone pair repulsion is so strong. Hence it doesn't allow the lone pair are in the direct repulsion position. So the ring can flip and push away the lone pair. So the stable structure always will be the lone pair opposite to each other. So you should draw lone pair opposite to each other. It creates the exceptional stability. Let us conclude with the exception of the stability. The exception of the stability will come there is a hydrogen bond, or there is a dihetyl system, or there is a lone pair system. Then the hydrogen bonding inside the ring, or the double bond outside the ring. Sometimes bulkiness poses structure also. So you should know always that the bulkiness and the hydrogen bonding dictate the structure. Let us summarize what we seen. We should know that chair form is very stable than twisted boat, then boat and half boat. Reason is the flag pole interaction. Then during the ring flip, axial become equatorial. Then you should know that bulky group always prefer equatorial position. That's why it's called locking group. That's all from me today. I hope it was useful. Thanks for watching. If you have any suggestion, comment below.